Hello and welcome! This is Gunner, and we're back with some more Xenonauts. And if I remember correctly, in the last video I unlocked some new tech, and I'd like to take a look at that tech in question. For example, now we have the plasma blasters in our condors, so our effectiveness with them have increased. And I'd also like to take a look at our vehicles, so we should be able to upgrade from the pulse laser up to a new type of weapon, a plasma bolt. I'm going to assume it works more or less the same way as the previous pulse laser did, just a little bit more damage probably. Let's go ahead and make the other changes as well. And we'll switch over to our other base and make that change. We didn't really have to do that with the aircraft because they make that upgrade automatically. As a matter of fact, you can't use older tech. There we go. Have our tank upgraded as well, so all of our vehicles are ready to go. And otherwise, I believe we're more or less ready to go. I have already made the switches with our scientists, so the next thing we're going to work on is the alien precision plasma, and hopefully this analysis will happen as well. We'll get some scientists back, and then we'll go from there. But in the meantime, we just have to wait and see what happens. We are getting close to the end of the month, so it is getting... Oh, we have a UFO popping out though, so I'm just going to... I want to lower the time here. Now, was I correct? If I go here and then back, okay, it does not recenter the camera. Alright, that's a little annoying, but that's okay. Okay, so up here we have somebody. Let's see. We do have our Foxtrots ready to go. Before I do that, though, let's take a look at the UFO. I haven't really examined it. So it is medium and it's traveling at that speed. So it's more than likely going to be one of those landing ships. So we'll go ahead and send our two Foxtrots. Those seem to be able to take those out nice and easily. And we'll launch. And we'll just go ahead and speed up time. Oh, we've got another one. Let's center on that one. Okay, so this is a fighter, it looks like. Oh, wow, look at that speed. Very small, very fast. This has to be a new fighter with that kind of speed. Well, we could try and intercept it with our condors. It'd be able to outrun us easily, but we're outnumbering it. Maybe that will be all we need to finish it up, but that is scary. Now the enemy appears to have new fighter craft. They've been using the same type before, now they have this new type. At least I think it's a new type. That's very fast. And it's headed along this course, so it's possible if it doesn't reroute, we will not be able to catch it. It could just run from me too, so we'll have to see exactly what happens there. Let's go ahead and try and recenter the camera yet again. And we'll fast forward. Okay, it's coming right for me. It is a heavy fighter, so that is definitely new. I'm going to try and engage. We also have our Foxtrots up there. It looks like the UFO may be running from me. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get that over land or not. But this one's over land, so let's try and engage it. So in this case, I just have the advantage of numbers here. I think we start off... This thing's going to be super fast. So I think we start off... We'll kind of split up a little bit. But I'm not going to go too sharp an angle because I don't know what kind of turn angle this thing has. It has a very long-ranged weapon. Oh, it does look like our plasma cannons are longer range. I didn't really take a look at that, but if that's our plasma cannons, then we do have pretty good advantage there. But this seems to be pretty solid color, so I'm going to assume that those are both missiles and perhaps some kind of cannon as well. So I'm going to unpause. We'll see what happens. Okay, I think we figured out which one is it going for. So let's go ahead and re-intercept here. Do I dare try and take it out? We turn on the afterburner with Condor 1. We have plenty of fuel. Maybe we can run from it a little bit. I mean, it's going to be able to outrun me. But if we can intercept it with Condor 2, which I am going to turn the afterburners on just to make sure that we can close the distance. We might not need... Okay, yeah. We got that easily. So just by using numbers there, we were able to shoot it down. Now that in and of itself is probably going to advantage us quite a bit because we just got some new items that we didn't have before. A heavy fighter data core. We haven't had that before. The other stuff we've had. So it was good that we knocked that down over land. It didn't unlock any tech that I'm aware of, but maybe in the future it will. Okay, so we can tail until over land. That's probably counts. There we go. It did go ahead and engage. Let's engage here. We're behind, so that should be an easy victory. They are ready to fire their missiles, so we should be able to get them off before he's able to turn around. I believe the torpedoes are ready to fire. I'll select them if they're not. There they go. Okay, off we go. Off we go. And those all look like they're on target, so we should have a down landing ship. Okay, so far so good. We managed to knock down a new UFO type, the heavy fighter, and this landing ship. So let's go ahead and get our squad ready. I don't think we've done a mission from Hole 2 in a little while, so let's switch over to Hole 2 and just take a look at what our crew is looking like and what have you. So first things first, let's go to the barracks. So we have Charlie 3 and Charlie 2. Where are my... I think the real... Yeah, so Charlie 3 is my main one because Charlie 2 was sent over from Hole 1. So even though it's you know, a lower number, usually the lower numbers are my elite squad. Over in this base, actually it is Charlie 3 that is the elite squad. So we should already be set up then. So Charlie 3... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already ready to go. We have, let's see, 2 assaulters, a shield, 2 riflemen, and a sniper. Let's go ahead and take a look at the gear that we have. So I'm going to go to the soldier equipment. I believe I already have the dropship set up, but I'll double check that just to be sure because we've never used this tank before. All right, so first we have the rifleman, has a laser rifle. Do we have any other weapons sitting around? So we have no plasma weapons, and we have nothing else sitting around. So nothing extra. So our rifleman seems to be good to go. Do we have any buzzard armor? We do have one thing of buzzard armor, so I might want to decide one of these guys to carry that, as a matter of fact. Well, you know, at first it would seem... Yeah, he's the higher strength. I was going to say... She has a little bit of extra room there to carry more stuff. But to be honest with you, I think the buzzard armor doesn't really take up much more space. I think we're probably going to make him be the one that takes the buzzard armor. Unless there's some reason we do not want to do that. I mean, she's more brave and has higher reflexes. That might actually be a good point. Yeah, you know what? I'm probably going to give it to her. Well, let's look at the rest of our squad. So... we have you with a shield, you have your wolf armor, your laser pistol, you have a couple grenades. That looks all good. We have a sniper. Looks like he's kitted out. Our assaulter with a laser carbine and some grenades. We can get another grenade in here, so I figure why not. Go with a flashbang in this case. Okay. Oh, actually, do we want a shock baton? Noticing that you don't have one. Should be able to fit one in there. Yeah, okay. That works for me. And moving on, we've got our other assaulter, who we could do pretty much the same thing with. Okay. Looks like everybody's set up, so it's just a matter of deciding on who gets the buzzard armor, and I think we've already made our decision, so that's going to go to you, and it should be no more burden on him than it was before, so we're good to go. So you've got a bunch of grenades, you've got your laser rifle. As a matter of fact, Charlie 3 is seemingly a little bit better equipped than our strike team, almost. We just have less squad members because we have laser rifles as opposed to normal rifles over in our other base. Okay, let's take a look at the dropship. So we should have our tank ready to go. So dropship Charlie 3, there's the tank, and there's our squad. So we've got an assaulter here, shield, assaulter, and our rifleman and our sniper ready to go. So we're ready to send that mission out. Let's go ahead and Do the crash site, intercept. We're going to pick Charlie 3, make sure that we pick that one, because Charlie 2 is definitely not ready. We'll launch. You know, somebody brought this up, and I didn't really think about it. Is it possible to rename craft? It might not be possible because the one is already out, but Charlie 3, could we rename it? Oh yeah, we can. All right, well, I mean, I might do that just for sake of, you know, trying to keep things straight, but for now, I'm just going to let it go. But maybe sometime in the future, I will rename things, because having Charlie 3 be my prime one is a little confusing, because it's going to order them so that Charlie 2 is higher up in the list on when I'm picking an intercept. So if I don't keep in my mind that Charlie 3 is the one I want to send out, it can be a little bit confusing. All right, well, we'll send that out. Unfortunately, night is falling. I don't know if we'll get there in time. This being a Charlie dropship, it's going to be a little slow. Our aircraft are coming back. Yeah, it's coming. And we might just get there, though. Okay, we have another UFO. Let's go ahead and center on it. Okay, so what is this? It appears to be... I'm assuming it's another one of those landing ships, so we'll intercept. Our Foxtrot should be ready to go, so let's launch. Let's recenter here, or at least as close as we can get it. Okay, we're going to fast forward. Hopefully our dropship gets there in time. Okay, it looks like we're going to have this engagement first. It's kind of at the absolute range of, well, I mean, we're not necessarily. We've got 110 seconds. That's probably good enough. And we should be able to get the missiles off before it turns towards me. Again, we're behind. That makes it a lot easier. Okay. Turn off this way. And looks like we have a successful run yet again. Now, this one I'm probably just going to airstrike because it is a little outside our range for the dropship. So I'm just going to go to the crash site and we're going to airstrike it, get our 45,000 in cash. Okay. We are at the crash site. It looks like day has not yet fallen, so we're lucky in that regard. Let's go ahead and engage. Fortunately, there is some attacking going on. You know, to be totally honest with you, I probably could send aircraft out there to engage if it's close to my range of radar. I have a vague idea of where they are, and the aircraft themselves have radar. Unfortunately, the Foxtrots who I'd want to send out have already been sent out on a mission. All right, let's try and figure out the confines of the map. All right, so we've got a pretty wide open space this way. This is the edge here. And we have another edge here. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab this guy, look that way. We're going to grab our shield, look that way. Okay, we've got a river coming across. And let's go ahead and grab our tank here. Come on out. Okay, so first things first, let's look that way. Okay, well, I'm not going to look too much more that way. All right, so far so good. Let's go ahead and move this way. All right, I'm going to go... I think I'm going to go up towards the north with the tank. Now, what is the firing? So we need a little bit more action points to fire than we do with the Hunter Scout car, but that's probably just because the vehicle itself has more action points to use. And usually speaking, firing of weapons is a percentage of your action points, not a set action point number. So the more action points you have, the more action points it takes to fire. I mean, we've seen that with our troopers. It's not something I've really talked about much, but... Okay, so we've got one of these guys. Now, I don't have any action points to kill him with, but my sniper might have a shot. Kind of long range, but we do have that shot. I could move forward a little bit, as long as I have 50 action points left over. Now, I have to keep in mind, this guy has a sniper rifle, possibly too. Although... look like it. I mean, it looks like he just has a normal rifle. Okay, well, anyway, if we step forward a little bit, I won't be able to get into cover and be able to shoot at him, but we've closed the distance so that now we're not doing a longer range shot. That's denoted by the yellow. Again, I don't know if I've ever really talked about that, but okay, go ahead and take a knee. And at this point, We could do snapshots at 52%, which we actually may have a chance of killing him. Let's do our math here as well as I'm going to be able to do it. So I'm only going to get one shot off if I use any type other than a snapshot. If I use a snapshot, I can get 2 shots off, and it'd be 52%. If I go up, normal shot would be 91, but there's no reason to take a normal shot if I only get 1 shot over an aim shot. So it is tempting to take this shot, the highest chance shot, and then maybe I could move out of the way and have the tank obstruct the vision to my sniper, because I believe if I move over here, well, let's just check that. Okay, that's not true. Well, we could have our rifleman take some shots as well. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to have my rifleman move up. We should be able to get off 2 normal shots if I move to here. Take an E. Now, I won't be able to get close enough that this is becoming a super easy shot, but I'll go ahead and take my 2 normal shots. I think that makes a certain amount of sense. I could take an aim shot, but, you know, I'd rather take the normal shot. And in my mind, I only have to hit one of these to make it worth it, although we missed both. Okay, do you have a shot? You don't. But if we move the sniper over, it's a possibility. Okay, well, we're going to try to kill this guy, so I'm going to do an aim shot. Okay, so he took damage. Now, if I move over here, if I'm understanding this correctly, take an E, I don't have a shot anymore. It's blocked. So our sniper is protected. Let's grab our other rifleman here. Moving to here, if I take a knee, I will not be able to get anything off other than an aim shot, unless I move back a little bit. So if I move to here, we should be able to pull off 2 shots. So normal shot, we're looking at 27%. If I take a knee, it'd probably be somewhere around 30%. We'll take it. Yeah, 33. Ah, I was hoping on that one. All right, well, we tried. We did manage to hit the thing once. I would prefer not to get my tank hit if I can avoid it, but I would also like to have the shots go to it rather than somebody else, so... Okay, well, I didn't necessarily want to get a reaction shot out. All right, well, I'll decide on this guy later, whether or not I want to move him out of the line of fire of this guy. Because we know these guys have deadly accuracy. At least I think that's what I understood from the autopsy. Or have we not done the autopsy? Oh, no, yeah, that's right. We captured one. We've done the autopsy. I distinctly remember that. Okay, let's just do some checking. Okay, that way, that way. Our shield, I think, should probably cover this area. The problem is this guy might be able to get a flanking on me and shoot me, so it's going to be tough to angle myself in a way that I can also cover myself from that angle. And I do have wolf armor. I think we have to settle with this spot, so... I could move a little bit more forward. Why not? I'm hoping that this will block line of sight, and the alien would have to come quite a bit forward, I believe, to get a shot on me. But it's possible maybe he can. I don't know. It's a long-range shot for him, but technically possible if you can see me. Okay, what if this assaulter? Just come around the dropship just to be double sure that there's nothing there. Okay, we've done that. Let's go ahead and bring our other assaulter. Can we... Can't move over there. Okay, that's fine. Could move into cover here. And take a knee. Okay. Your action points are limited, so I'll have you come over here, look that way, and take a knee. All right, well, I think that's everybody that needs to move for this turn. So this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.